What's up, everybody? Skyzilla here. Not me, the car, you already know. I got a new toy. Let me show you what I got. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully it helps me a little bit with doing videos. So let's check it out, see what it is. So what I got, and I'm trying to adjust it here, I'm playing with this still. I got a gimbal. It's called the Steady X3 SE, and hopefully it helps me. See, I'm moving it right now, so hopefully it helps me a little bit with what I do. Not a lot so much, but I mean I can sit there and move this up and down, or not move it, like I can move it around and it doesn't shake as much, and like you can see that I'm moving it. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still trying to figure it out, like things like that. And it's supposed to do where it moves when I move type of thing, so I'm still working on that, trying to figure it out. I did notice I was driving just to see, but it was following the sun, so I had it facing out the front window and it would follow where the sun was going. So I noticed that the sun would be on the right, it would turn to the right, then I turned another way and the sun would be on the other side, it would turn that way. So it follows light, so I wonder if I put a light on me if it would just follow me. So I don't know, we'll see. All right. So this is what I've been using for the last, I don't know, for a while actually. So this one, actually this little tripod thing here extends. Zoom out some. So that's how that opens. That opens up there. The phone goes, right here, and that spins a couple, probably goes around in a circle almost. And then the tripod portion down here, you open the legs. Then it has a Bluetooth thing here, which I haven't charged. So when I don't use it, I usually just kind of tap the finger up there and turn it on. But anyways, let me open this up a little bit longer, and I'll show you how much longer it actually gets. That's probably a good like 3 feet maybe, how much longer it gets. And it comes down, and I usually record when I use this, something like that. That's how I use it, and that's what I use all the time. This is what I've been using. I used to have another one that was taller and actually would stand up about maybe this high, and I could record and like stand it up this high, or wherever, right here. But anyways, this is what I've been using for the longest, and I'm still gonna use it when I need to, on certain things. And then I got this right here. This is the gimbal. A friend, he's in the car club. He goes by, his name is Rafa Santiago, but he goes by, and let me see if I say this just right, but I want to say it's poppa392. Tell me if I said that right, bro. I think I did though. But anyways, he gave me this. Really awesome. Still in a box, still brand new. I'm still learning it. Has a remote here. That comes out right here very easily, comes out like this, and so I can actually remote use it from standing here, and I could be down here or put it over there on the ground and talk, and I just got to get used to the way the turns go, you know what I mean? I got to go that if I go left it's going to go right, if I go right it's going to go left, backwards. But anyways, I'm still using it, or learning how to use it. I'm still trying to figure out things. It's supposed to follow you when you use it as well. So when you put it down or whatever and you move around, it's gonna move with you. I still haven't got that feature yet, but like I said, I noticed when I was driving back, it was following the sun. Now I don't know if that was just intentional by itself when I was turning, I don't know, but it would follow. So if I was driving, if I was going south and the sun is to the right of me, so west, it was pointing towards the sun, and as soon as I would turn right, basically going west or south or whatever, anyways, wherever the sun was turning, it would follow it. And I don't know if it's the light. I used my little light over here to see if it would move, and it didn't move with it. So I don't know, maybe it was just the momentum of the car, the way the car was turning and stuff like that. But let me put this on my phone, and let me put this standing up and everything. Now on this one, like when I do stand it up, that leg, obviously, look, it's broken. It's been broken for a little bit. When I stand it up in there, I kind of push it inside there and let it stay, and it doesn't fall, but but still. All right, so I just turned the camera around so you can see. So here's the gimbal, the bottom, and like I said, it doesn't have a really tall tripod. It basically sits like this. Let me lower this down. I kind of picked this up so you can see, but let me just lower this a little bit further down. So as you can see, it will sit like this, like that. That's how far it goes up, so I can use it on the ground. But anyways, I picked this up. Now with the phone in there, it's gonna have to self-center itself, so you can see it like it moves by itself. Like I said, center is like here. So when this is wherever the phone is, this is gonna adjust itself where it needs, I guess, you know, however it does. But watch, I'm actually gonna turn it on. It's not level. I know that it needs to be level. Let me grab something. All right, I just got this little thing. Hopefully, yep, picks it up a little bit more level. Now you're on my hood. I don't like that it's on my hood, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna move this down a little. So again, this is a zoom over here. I'm gonna turn it around again. See if I can get this level the way it's supposed to be. Hopefully that's level. So you can see that there's the front section over here where the light is. Now this can either go either way. Like you can turn it on from here and it both will turn on. So you hold the button until it turns on. And there it goes. When this vibrates, that means it's off balance. Until you put the phone on and everything, it's off balance. So now I can take the remote out. Hopefully it doesn't move. And hopefully it'll move. Yes, there it goes. So now with this remote, I can actually move it, you know, as I'm walking. But like I said, it's supposed to have a feature where it follows you. Now, I don't know if it has to do with like the phone and the Bluetooth, like following where it's going, but I haven't figured that out yet. But you know, you can, when the phone's on here, obviously it's going to be straight up. Let me move this up a little more right there. It's going to be straight up. So, but you can watch when I do, I hit the button right here a couple times. It turns that. So now the phone is sideways. So where I usually record with the phone sideways. Turn it again and it will go back. I think there's another little feature. Yep, right there. If I push this button on the side, it actually will self-center itself. Again, I don't think that's centered. It maybe need calibration. I'm not sure. But then again, you know, I haven't messed with it. These other two little arrow buttons, I don't know what they do. I haven't really figured none of that out yet, but I'm still working on it. Again, it's still something new to me. I'm still working on it, still trying to figure it out and stuff like that. So you can see, look at that. I'm able to move it around. I'm gonna go all the way around so you see how far it goes. You know, it can almost go all the way over. So then you move it the other way and you see that it's moving. But like I said, I'm still learning how to use it. I haven't fully got to where it needs to be, or I guess, or how it's supposed to work. But again, I'm still learning it, still trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to, I want to use it to make certain videos a certain way, right? That's what I want to use it for. I want to use it to make, you know, like say if I'm on the ground, that's another thing. So when I'm on the in the car, like I said, I don't know if this needs to be installed in here or if I have to hold it. But there's a couple shots that in the video that's going to come up right now that I'm going to post. But you're going to see how I'm moving the camera. So you see some guys walking by, you know, things like that. So I'm moving the car back and forth, trying to figure out how to really use it. Now I just noticed, like if I'm a good 15 feet, 20 feet away, it doesn't really connect until I'm actually like, if I'm pointing it right at it and I'm right out the window, that's when it actually works. But then again, like if I'm holding this the whole time and it's not moving and then I let go and I start to move a little, then it catches it, like it reads it a delay, and then it actually will move the whole time. So the videos that I had just posted, you can see me, I'm actually messing with it. I'm just moving the car back and forth, you know, things like that. But I think it would be very useful on some of the videos that I do, because I can move around, you know what I mean? Like I can actually stand here and move and actually move with it and stuff like that, you know. So that's my intentions with it, is to use it like that. Now, am I going to use it as like I use the one that the phone is on now? Probably not. Like I said, I still just got to get used to it. I mean, it has to sit there and hold itself still as I'm recording it, because I did notice as I'm moving around, it wants to kind of, the camera itself wants to move around, not stay stable. So again, I have to figure out how to where I'm moving, if I'm moving this sideways or this way or this way or this way, that the phone still stays straight. And it does until I get to a certain point, and then it wants to turn with it. So again, it might need calibration. I'm not sure. I'm going to turn this off because I don't need it on. But we'll turn this on off too. You just hold it until it turns off, and there you go. And it just, you know, you put this back up in here. It doesn't magnet, it doesn't clip, it just sits there. And then here, there's a little tabs inside there. that little spot right there kind of locks into that side over here. So when you're putting these together, you're kind of gonna go like this. Let me see here. I think I got it wrong. Oh, nope, right here. One of these ways it goes, and I'm just still trying to figure it out. Like I said, I'm still new to this thing. I'm still trying to get used to it. It's just one of those things. You just gotta figure it out, right? There, it locks itself in right there. Bam, together, close this. And this comes apart, guys. This comes off, easy storage. I have the case inside. I'm wondering if they make taller ones. I mean, I have another one that's real tall, and I don't know. And hey, you haven't seen my face in this whole time, but you know, it is what it is. But I wonder if it'll fit in there, in that hole. For now, I'm just gonna use it like that. Put it on the ground, whatever, you know, and try to use it. I'm gonna actually swap. So there you go. Now I have it on the gimbal. So let's see if I'm gonna move right, and now it moves left, see? Now I'm gonna go left and right. So that's the thing I have to get used to, that if I have it a certain way, I gotta know that this is opposite from what that is. Even if it is on attached, if I'm pushing to the right, it's actually moving to the right, I guess. I don't know. It's opposite. Just put it this way. If you're backing up a car, you're gonna turn the opposite way to go the other way, right? I guess. But anyways, so I'm gonna go right, and there you go. Now it'll follow me. I'll stop there, and I'll come back this way. And I'm using the remote control for that. I like it. I just gotta get used to it. That's the only problem. With the other one, I would walk out of the screen and I'm out of the screen. You know what I mean? So this one, I mean, I can, if I'm like moving, if I'm walking, or if I'm using the car a certain way, or if I want to take that shot with this and I just kind of want to move it along the side of it or something, I can use that for that. I don't have to stand there and then get the right, you know, motion or the right speed. I could just do it with this. And this is pretty cool because, like I said, I just got to get used to it. It's not, I'm used to just doing it by hand, and you know what I mean? So like I said, this can help me, especially when I'm in the car and like say I put it right on the corner and I want to kind of pass by and I'm over here, I can, you know what I mean? I could turn the camera with it. So instead of me doing a drive-by, stopping, turning the camera the other way, backing up and then doing it again, like I actually have done that. I have actually done that where I've come one way, stopped real quick, backed up, got the camera, turned it the other way, the way I was going, backed up again, and then sped off the other way, and then came back, you know. Now I can actually do it from one motion. You can see me actually pass by. Now, to get it to move by itself, that is my next step with this. Hopefully I can figure it out. I don't know, like I said, if this has to stay in there, or you know what I mean, or if I have to have it on me, or if there, I gotta go into, there's a video tutorial that shows you how to really use it. I only went on some of the steps. I went on the manual to figure out some of the things to like calibrate it and things like that. I still haven't, I can upload an app to it for this so I can get more features, I guess. And go on the video tutorial to show how to really use it, which I want to do because I actually do want to be driving without having to use a control, you know. Now this I can use like here, like if I want to go up, and like I said, it's going down. Something, like I said, is not calibrated right because I'm pushing up and it's going down, I'm pushing down and it's going up. So maybe if I just turn it around, see, that's better. Yep, that's just all it is. Maybe I just turned it upside down. Now I figured it out. See, now I can go the way I want, and then, you know, come back the way I want, like this. It just follows me, you know. If I want to go down, I go down. If I want to go this way, I go this way. And I'm going to go until it stops. And it literally goes almost all the way around. Look at that. You're still going, guys. And there it goes, it stops. I'm coming back around. There you go. And it's moving around. Now I'm moving it back up. I don't know, you tell me what you guys think. Do you think this is a good idea to use here and there? And now I did say I wanted to get a camera, a 360 camera, which is still my plan. I'm still shopping, I'm still looking, it's in my cart waiting to be bought. I just have not got it yet because I'm waiting for a good deal. I mean, you never know. Christmas is coming up. You know what I mean? They're probably gonna go on sale. Maybe the one I have in my car will go marked down. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm still working on it, and I'm still trying to figure. I want to use this. I do want to use it whatever I get there. I still use an iPhone. Not a lot of people out there using iPhones. A lot of people do. A lot of people are using cameras. You know, very, very nice cameras and stuff like that. I've been using my iPhone since I started this channel. This is, I started off with, I think, a 13 Pro. This is a 15 Pro Max. And it hasn't failed me yet. I mean, it does pretty good videos. I'm not gonna lie. So if you're a new YouTuber out there and you want to start YouTube, and you want to start out, like, this is a good way to start. An iPhone. Just get some good apps, like some video apps, like editors and stuff like that. And you can make pretty good videos with this stuff. I mean, like I said, I'm using an iPhone 15 Pro Max. And it's done me pretty good. Like, there's a lot of people out there. And now, if you're going for like professional videos or pictures and things like that, then yeah, maybe go out and buy yourself a very expensive camera. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're just starting out in YouTube and you don't have a fancy camera or a camera to use, but you have your phone, smartphone, you know, nowadays a lot of smartphones are pretty good with cameras. They're not bad. I mean, they make pretty good pictures, pretty good video. I'm gonna tell you, my phone, if I put it on 4K and I guess 60 frames per second, and it does pretty clear. Now right here is regular video. There's no filters added, nothing like that. I can change it. Watch what I'll do right now. And right now you're in cinematic mode. And the camera is not the rear camera. This is the front facing camera right now. So it will do it on both sides. And you can tell that behind me is a little blurred out, but I'm pretty clear in the picture still. I like cinematic mode. I use it. I don't use it often, but I like it. And I always forget that I have it there. So a lot of times when I'm doing my videos, I'll edit everything in my filters and I use CapCut for all my video edits and all that good stuff. I use CapCut and it does pretty good. But as far as like the video you're seeing right now, that's with cinematic mode on, and that's with me filtering out the back, but making myself the closest thing in the video much more clear and much more bold. Like, the way I make my short videos with my car, with just pictures, just videos, and mind you, there's nothing special about it. I mean, I go down the street to a school that's by me. It was real close. I like the lighting at nighttime. I like the little shade they have that cover the awnings they have, which is solar panels. I use that area a lot only because it's right there. Just something quick and easy to do. And like I said, you don't have to go far to do videos. You don't have to go find a special place. I do my videos the way I do them is as I'm driving, right? It's like if I'm coming back from work and I'm like, I'm gonna go do a video real quick. You know what I mean? On my way home, I just pull into a parking lot somewhere or whatever, you know, or it's not when I'm driving, I just video. Like I said, start off something simple. Not everybody is born making videos and you know what I mean? It's just not like that. Just do it simple. Get something small enough for your phone, a tripod, whatever. It doesn't have to be special, just something you can hold and video, you know, that way you're not holding your phone like this, because that's how I started, was kind of at first like this. It's not easy doing it that way. Something like this is way much easier because you can hold this and you can move a certain way, and you know, and I don't know, it just, to me, when you hold the phone like this and you're moving, I mean, your hands want to move, you know what I mean? I don't know. But anyways, that'll conclude this video, guys. Like I said, I'm starting off with this. I'll put a link in the description below for this product right here. Like I said, big shout out to Big poppa392, Rafa Santiago, for hooking me up with this gimbal right here. I know it'll help me a lot in my videos. I'm still gonna use this sometimes, but I think to get better practice on this, I gotta use that more, right? So I'm gonna use this more. I'm just gotta get practice with it. I just gotta keep using it until I get it just right, you know? That's what I did with this. You know, with this, it shakes. You know what I mean? When you're walking, it shakes. I mean, you're gonna feel all the vibration. You're gonna see all the vibration coming out of this. It took me a while to get used to walking with this and holding it steady and just not shaking as much. So when I drive, yes, it does shake because sometimes my arm is on the armrest and it's just, you know, doing this. I did this with the arm on my armrest. It shook, but I don't know. I might just put this up for a little while. Who knows? We'll see. Peace.